A few years ago, I read a quote that completely changed my perception of things. If you have not read hundreds of books, you are functionally illiterate and will be incompetent because your experience is not broad enough to sustain you. Now, for some weird reason, I don't want to die. It's not because I'm afraid of death or the complete oblivion of nothingness in the afterlife. It's because I want to have as many experiences as I possibly can, and I feel like I can't do that in one lifetime. And by having a diverse option of different pieces of literature, it allows me that opportunity to be able to experience a bunch of different lifetimes in one. I actively started seeking out books to read to expand my horizons, and I bounced around for a while, whether it was nonfiction, science fiction, religion, but inevitably I found exactly where I belonged and what interested me, and it was an exercise. It took a while. Ultimately, I came to the conclusion that there is absolutely no possible way for me to know myself if I don't understand the world that it is that I live in and how we got to this point. And this is not to say that you should read books just for the sake of reading books. Obviously, there's some really horrible things that people put in books to influence people. For myself personally, if I'm reading something that's nonfiction or historical in nature, the deal breaker is the back of the book, the citations. That is the most important part of a piece of literature to me. I want to make sure you're not writing your opinion, but you're giving me an adequate display of history. And this isn't to say that I don't watch podcasts or I don't get some kind of news about current events off of social media. I just don't use that as the base foundation for my opinion on where I sit in this world. Society can only be better by all of us making more informed choices and decisions about things that have major consequences. So read books, not memes, and support your local bookstores.